Great. So I just wanted to ask my dear friend and mentor, Binnie, about this idea of emergence and emergency. I've always been kind of curious about these two words. What do they mean? Because they seem to have such a resonance in how we're born. And so I just wondered what your emergence and emergency. Okay, what can we say about those two?
Well, I'm absolutely fascinated by the fact that so many births are referred to as emergencies. People, I mean, even if it's going to be a normal, natural thing happening, they rush to the car, they rush to the hospital, somehow we've begun to think of birth as an emergency instead of a natural flow, a very natural part of life. And when having a conversation then about it, I realized that, when the energy rises during labor, the energy of the first stage of labor is pulling up, opening the cervix. And then just before the pushing stage, there's that last part that is referred to as transition. Now, during transition, there are hormonal changes that take place in a woman's body that, even the body is already going back to unpregnant. The lining of the uterus is changing as the baby's head is emerging from the cervix. This is most often when women ask for an epidural, they ask for drugs, anything, get me out of, and it's almost get me out of here. They will even say those words, get me out of here. And it's not about out of the hospital. It's actually out of my body. It's too much. It's too much energy. Well, the baby is coming out. Get me out of here could be something that even the being on the inner is thinking. It's very interesting. But what's so important for us to acknowledge that it is not an emergency. It is a natural emerging. A new, tender, conscious human being is emerging, is coming forth to love. It's not an emergency.